Yesterday, it was a gift to me from somebody. AI English speaking partner. Now, AI, in order to practice your English speaking skills, what you have to do is you have to just take out your phone. Technique number 10 is write. Hello, everybody. Are you ready to learn about 12 English speaking practice techniques? Yes, 12 techniques to practice English speaking skills without a partner. You do not require a partner really to practice your speaking skills and to improve your English speaking skills. You can do it in a very focused and professional manner by using the 12 techniques that I'm going to tell you today in this lesson. So, welcome back to another lesson of learning English with me. Okay, let's begin today's lesson about the 12 English speaking practice techniques. I'm Shivangi Gupta, your CELTA certified English language tutor, certified by the University of Cambridge, the UK, and you're watching Speak English with Shivangi. Before beginning, please subscribe this channel because you get one English video lesson every day on this channel. Also, like the video and share it with your friends too. Okay, coming back to today's lesson, that is the English speaking practice techniques. My personal favorite 12 techniques, out of which lots and lots of techniques I have already told you about in different videos. But the thing is that a lot of times people are confused which one to take up, which one to watch, which ones are the technique videos. So I'm going to tell you about all the 12 techniques in this particular video, in this video lesson today. What you can do is I'll put link of the detailed lesson related to each technique in the description box below. So from description box below, you can go to your favorite technique or you can go to the link of each and every technique because you'll get a variety to practice your English speaking skills. Now let's begin with 12 techniques to practice English speaking. Technique number 1. Technique number 1 is read and summarize. Now, read and summarize is a technique that I totally love. It's a very focused and professional technique, believe me. And as the name suggests, you have to read. Definitely, you need a reading material for this particular technique. But it's not that simple. There are actually 3 stages, 3 different stages, read and summarize. In order to focus on your reading skills and your speaking skills. So you're reading something, but focus is on speaking. Main focus is on speaking. We are using that reading material as a base to speak correct English. So read and summarize. Plus, you'll also be using your own words. Do not think that you're just repeating random things or you're repeating exactly what is there in the book, in the reading material. No, it's a great way to consume content and then to create content. So you're consuming English and then you're creating content, your own words in English. You're using your own words in English. It's like practically and immediately applying whatever knowledge you're gaining. So this is a great technique, read and summarize. If you want to know about it in details, all the 3 stages, all the steps that you need to take, I suggest you go back and watch this particular lesson. It's a detailed lesson about this particular technique, that is read and summarize. Technique number 2. Technique number 2 is mirror talk. Mirror talk, as the name suggests, you have to stand in front of a mirror. Standing is better than sitting. Definitely stand because this is going to give you more perspective on your speaking skills. When you stand in front of a mirror, you are observing a lot of things subconsciously. You're not aware about what you're observing, but your subconscious mind knows about it. And that is why mirror talk is a very helpful technique in order to develop your fluency while practicing English. So it's just not about practicing English just like that, randomly. No, it's also about developing your fluency and a lot more areas of English. So when you do mirror talk, you're standing in front of a mirror and you're looking at yourself. That is, you can observe yourself speaking. You can observe what you are speaking and how you are speaking. You can observe where you're getting stuck or what kind of mistakes you're making. It's easier for you to observe it. Observe your speaking skills. Observe how you look while you speak. So, mirror talk is actually a great technique to improve your fluency. Improve your fluency and practice English speaking skills with mirror talk. Number three, technique number three is shadowing. Now, shadowing is a technique that is one of my favorites, and this is actually a professional and advanced technique. A lot of people think that shadowing is very easy, but the thing is that shadowing requires patience. When you will do shadowing practice, you might find that it is a bit difficult to keep on going, but that is the key. Keep on speaking. Now, what are you supposed to do in shadowing? Shadowing is a technique basically where you're repeating after a particular audio, a person. So you have to take a video, any audio, and you have to repeat after the person, whatever the audio is saying, whatever the person is saying in the audio, you have to repeat it continuously without stopping. Select an audio from a trusted source. Either you can take up a movie, you can take up any interview, you can take up a professional video of any speech, or you can also use my shadowing lessons to practice shadowing. I already have not only a shadowing technique lesson, detailed lesson explaining the technique and the steps, but I have practical lesson of shadowing that I uploaded a few days ago and you are loving it. So go and practice shadowing technique with me because I have made this simple for you, easy for you to practice. Technique number four. Technique number four is picture description. Now, this is something that I totally love. Why? Because you have so much to speak about. A picture description is something that I totally love, and picture description is something that you can use anytime, anywhere. In order to practice your English speaking skills, what you have to do is you have to just take out your phone. Either you can select a picture from your gallery or you can select a picture from Google. You can take up a picture on Google Images. There are lots and lots of platforms which offer stock images. You can go and search a picture from stock images and you can describe that particular picture too. So picture description is something that will allow you to practice your English speaking skills in a very wide manner because you have lots and lots of things to speak about. For example, if we take this particular picture here, how can you describe it? Let me give you a demo, quick demo here. It's a beautiful picture. I really love the children. They are playing together and they're having a great time. The blue sky gives a serene and ethereal touch to the whole scene. It looks as if the sea is stretching beyond its limits. So you have so many different words to describe a particular scene. Now I have a lesson with detailed steps. There are different steps. Also two detailed demos. I have given you detailed demos for each and every step. So I suggest you go back and watch that particular lesson for details. Technique number 5. Record your voice. Now technique number 5 is to record your voice, which is actually a very important technique. So this is something that officials take up. People who have to present formal presentations, people who have to give certain kind of speeches, they take up this particular technique. So basically it's a technique where you are trying to record what you're saying. And when you record what you're saying, you're able to pinpoint your mistakes. A lot of people, they are concerned about their accuracy, that we're not able to form proper sentence structures, or we know about the sentence structures, but when we go and speak something at that particular time, those sentence structures, they get disoriented, distorted. So this particular problem can be solved using this technique, that is record your voice. You're practicing your English speaking. Take up a topic and start speaking and record your voice. Technique number 6. Technique number 6 is self-talk. Self-talk or talk to yourself. One and the same thing. Now this technique is the easiest of them all. I consider it as the easiest English speaking practice technique because you can take this up anywhere, anytime, and you can speak about anything that you want. Either you can take up a topic, either you can talk about your day, either you can talk about your surroundings, either you can talk about a person to yourself. There is no one to judge you. There is nobody around. So your hesitation of speaking in English, that you're not able to speak in English in front of anybody, that is addressed here with this particular technique. So when you take up this technique, self-talk, you are talking to yourself, you are doing it individually. It's an individual task. When you're talking to yourself, start with anything. There must be some random things that you talk to yourself about in your native language, isn't it? Why don't you do it in English? I'm sure that there are things that you talk to yourself about in your mind. For example, preparing for the day. Okay, I have done this, I have done that, I'm supposed to do that. Isn't it? It happens with a lot of people. That's completely normal. So start talking about those random things to yourself in English. That is the key. And also spare some time out to talk to yourself in English for a few minutes. That's what you need to do. Technique number 7, describing objects. So technique number 7 is to describe objects. Now it's actually important to describe objects too. You get to learn English for everyday purposes. When you describe some things, objects, you are increasing your English speaking capacity and you are increasing your capacity to use words that you are learning, the vocabulary. So this is very important, describing objects, and it's actually a very simple technique to take up. Again, you do not have to think about something so much, what to do, what to take up. Take anything from your surrounding, random things. For example, there are lots and lots of things around in my surrounding. There's the chair I'm sitting on, then there are books, the bookshelf, the flowers behind me. So I can actually describe my sitting area, my this studio, and that can be also perfect. Either I can focus on a single thing. For example, I can take a particular book, I can describe the book cover. For example, I have a book here, right? It's a very simple book. It's a very simple book. What if I'm able to describe this in lots and lots of words? Now let's see what I can say about this, right? This is the book that I bought yesterday. It was a gift to me from somebody. It's one of the Penguin classics that I've been waiting to read. The title of this book is Letters from a Stoic by Seneca, and this is something that everybody should read. Well, it's really beautiful to look at. The gray and the blue color gives an awesome contrast to each other, and I totally love having it in my hands. I think I'm gonna carry it around now. Didn't I speak so much about just one single book, an object? If a simple object like this can be described so much, then imagine an object with so many details can be described a lot. So use this particular technique to practice your English speaking. Again, reminder, you get to have a detailed lesson. The link is in the description box. Technique number 8. Technique number 8 is listen and retell. Now, listen and retell is something that you can take up, and you need to have a particular mindset to practice English speaking. Now, this is something that is going to increase your fluency a lot. Listen and retell. That means you have to listen to some English content, some English audio. It can be watching a video or it can be listening to an audio. However you want to listen to the particular thing. And there are 4 steps to be followed, 4 different stages. So it's just not you're listening and you're retelling. No, there are 4 different stages involved in this particular technique. For that, you have to go to the detailed video lesson. Again, the link is in the description box below. Now, listen and retell is something that is actually important to do because you're gaining lots and lots of content in English. You're consuming good content, a basis of good English that you need. So you need a solid base of good English, some kind of good model to follow up on that English. So when you are listening to good English, what you do is you speak good English too. And when you do it again and again, During your English speaking practice, you're also improving your fluency. So it's just not about your English speaking, but also about your fluency. So this is a great way to practice your English speaking skills. You'll get ample and ample of opportunity to practice speaking. Why? Because you can take a new audio every day. You can take up any audio every day, and then you can speak about that. Technique number 9. My favorite again, read aloud. Now, technique number 9 is actually very simple. No audio, no preparation, no paying attention. Read aloud. You have to take up a book, any reading material. It can be a book, it can be a magazine, it can be an article, whatever you want to read. Take that up and start reading it out loud. Read aloud, as the name suggests. Now, read aloud is something that allows you to read good English and speak it at the same time. You're reading it and you're speaking it. Read aloud is a great technique because you're engaging two of your senses together at a single time. That is, you're reading, you're reading the complete line, you're interacting with it visually, plus you're able to listen to yourself, your own self. You are speaking everything out loud. Also, there is third thing involved, that is speaking. You're also using your mouth muscles, that is, you're speaking at the very same time. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one, Letters from a Stoic Seneca, and this is something that I want to read. It's a Penguin classic. I love Penguin classics, and this is something that you can actually read. Why? Because it's it's on life and philosophy. It's about the philosophy of life. I would not consider it fiction. This is not fiction. No, not at all. Not all classics are fiction. Something that people think, but let me clear it up. Not all classics are fiction. Judging from what you tell me, from what I hear, I feel that you show great promise. You do not tear from place to place and unsettle yourself with one move after another. Restlessness of that sort is symptomatic of a sick mind. Nothing, to my way of thinking, is a better proof of a well ordered mind than a man's ability to stop just where he is and pass some time in his own company. Okay, a very great paragraph. He's actually telling us about the importance of solitude, some me time, some alone time. That the person who has some me time and appreciate that me time is a great person. And what are we doing in this particular lesson today? We are talking about how to practice English speaking skills using 12 techniques all alone without a partner. So come on, solitude is not that bad. Even Seneca approves of it. Technique number 10. Technique number 10 is write, read, repeat. Write, read, repeat. It's a great technique actually. It is going to develop lots and lots of areas of your English, just not English speaking practice. Now, a lot of people are really good at writing. Their writing skills are great. They can write good English. But when it comes to speaking English, they are like confused, like what to speak, how to frame that particular sentence. They are a bit nervous about framing correct sentences and speaking good English. Now, this particular technique is going to help you because you can now apply your writing skills to speak English, to practice English speaking, and to speak correct English while doing so. So, you're speaking English, you're practicing English speaking skills all alone without a partner. Also, you're using one of your skills to improve another skill. That is, you're using writing to improve speaking. Now, a great way to do that. If you want to know about this particular technique in details, again, you'll get the detailed lesson and the link is in the description box below. Technique number 11. Oh, we are coming to the second last technique for the day. Technique number 11 is AI English speaking partner. Now, AI English speaking partner. AI is on the bloom. We all know about AI. Artificial intelligence is growing. There are different apps. Now, I have a perfect app for you. It's actually a very trusted place, a website, a research project created by Cambridge University. I've already given you a demo lesson on this particular website, particular app, that is your AI English speaking practice robot, Sandy. Sandy is going to ask you some questions, you have to answer it. There are so many features available on that particular website that you can use in order to practice your English speaking skills, believe me. So this particular robot, AI robot Sandy, by Cambridge University, will help you improve your English. Now, what is the website? The particular robot, the AI, your English speaking partner, every detail has been included in the lesson. Now you have to go back to the lesson. If you want to know about the website, name of the app, I suggest go back, watch this particular lesson. You'll get the demo, you'll get to know how you can use the complete website to its full potential. Also, you'll be able to practice your English speaking skills. Win-win situation for everybody. Last technique for today, technique number 12. Now we are going to end the particular lesson on a happy note with technique number 12, that is singing songs. Sing along to a song. Well, this technique is something that everybody would love to follow because we all love listening to songs. Songs are something that we listen to when we want to uplift our mood. And actually, songs reflect emotions, moods. People listen to upbeat songs when they want to exercise, when they are energetic. When they are in solitude, they listen to slow-paced song. They can be sad song, emotional song, romantic song. So the thing is that songs are a great way to improve your English because songs, they are something that we include in our day-to-day life. And when you sing along to a song, learning English, speaking English doesn't seem like a task anymore. You're actually into it. You're enjoying it. You're into it. And that particular rhythm helps you speak English. It encourages you to speak. So when you're singing along to a song, you're singing correct English, you're improving your pronunciation. For example, you're listening to your favorite song and just start singing along. For example, I was listening to this one particular song. It's very famous. I've even recommended this particular song in my song recommendation video. That is Dancing with a Stranger. So the lyrics like, look what you made me do. Oh baby, baby, I'm dancing with a stranger. So there are slangs that you can use, particular, normal, conversational, informal English that you can learn from songs. So these are the 12 techniques to practice English speaking skills. You can practice your speaking skills all alone without a partner, and also these techniques will help you improve your fluency. They are very focused, targeted and professional techniques that you can take up. Also, you have detailed lessons of each and every technique. You have a detailed lesson of each and every technique. The links are given in the description box below. This lesson is basically a compilation lesson for you where you can choose from particular techniques. So now you have chosen one technique for today. Go to the detailed lesson of that particular video from the description box and then watch that particular technique and then practice. So this is what you're going to do. I remember the first video of the technique that I posted was somewhere around 7 to 8 months back. So I started posting all these techniques in details 7 to 8 months back, and since then I am posting these techniques from time to time, and in future you will get more such techniques too. Do not worry about it. So this is it for today. That's the thing. This is the lesson. Take up all the techniques and practice your English speaking skills and become a fluent English speaker. Now I'm gonna see you tomorrow with a new lesson. Till then, everybody take care and bye.